This is a debit and credit sheet which I have created in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the left hand side, we have got our months. Just after that, income and expenses. And on the right hand side, I have got my data. I have got my data from January. When we come down, over here we have got the months. So I have got my months from January till December. Let's go on top. And I have got my data of January and February. Let's go on top. In case I want to check the data only of January, I'll come to left and will click on January. And we have got all the data of January. In case I want to check just the income and not the expenses of January, I'll come down and will click on income. And we have got all the income of January. In case I want to check only expenses, I'll come down and will click on expenses. Now we have got only the expenses. In case I want to check the data of January and February, I'll go on top and will select January as well as February. Now we have got all the data of January and February. Let's see how to create this format. I'll open a new workbook. So I have opened a new workbook. We'll come to the bottom. We can see sheet 1. We'll double click on sheet's name. This will be debit and credit sheet. We'll click on top. We'll take column A closer. We'll increase the size of the sheet. Now I'll go on top and we'll click on C7. Over here we will take all the headers. So I have taken all my headers. Let's come to left hand side. We'll select row number 4. We'll go to Home tab and we'll align all the things in center. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll align all the things in middle. I'll select row number 7 and we'll align all the things in center. Now I'll go on top and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Narrow Bold. We'll click on first header. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color also. We'll create borders. Let's come to left hand side. We'll select column C and we'll align all the things in center. We'll come to serial number and we'll insert my formula. Let's increase the column size so that formula will be visible properly. Plus or equal to subtotal. Bracket open. We got many options. I'll select number 3, that is count A, comma, reference 1. In reference 1, I'll click just under the header of date. We'll press F4 or function F4 one time and my cell reference will be logged. Colon, I'll click on date once again. So over here we got a range D8 through D8. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got 0 because there's no date over here. Let's insert a random date. 1st Jan 26. I'll hit enter and we got our date. We'll select the whole column. We'll align all the things in center. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date. We'll select a desired date format and we'll do OK. So our date format got changed. And we can see serial number 1 over here. What will happen if I'll delete my date? We got 0. Let's undo this. We'll come to serial number. We'll double click on the formula. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if. If, bracket open, we'll click on first date is equal to 0. If date will be 0 or blank, in return we want blank. So I'll be inserting comma, double quotes twice for blank, comma, and if this criteria is not going to meet, we want the formula or function of subtotal to work. We'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Now if I'll delete my date, we can't see anything. We'll press Ctrl Z or Command Z. We'll adjust the column size of serial number. Now I'll click on serial number and we'll select serial number 1. We'll press Shift Ctrl right arrow key and we'll create borders. We'll come to left. We'll click on serial number 1 and we'll drag this as per our requirement. I'm creating this format for the whole year. So I'll drag this till 366 or let's drag this till row number 500. Let's go on top. We'll click on the header. We'll press Shift Ctrl down arrow key, right arrow key and we'll create borders. Let's come to left hand side. Day. Formula will be plus or equal to text. Bracket open. value. I'll click on my date, comma, double quotes, DDD. D is for day and I have inserted D 3 times. Double quotes close, bracket close and I'll hit enter. And we got Thursday over here. We'll double click on the formula and we'll copy this. Control C or Command C. We'll hit enter. We'll come to months. We'll double click and we'll paste my formula. Control V or Command V. In the end, we can see D. D was for day. For months, it will be M. I'll delete 3 D's and we'll put M, 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 M means 4M and we'll hit enter and we got name of the month. What will happen if I drag down my days? If there's no date, we can see Saturday. We'll double click on first day, will come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if. If, bracket open, we'll click on date is equal to 0 or blank. Let's insert blank over here. For blank, I'll be inserting double quotes twice, comma. If date will be blank, as a result, I want blank. So I'll be inserting double quotes twice once again, comma. We'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Now if I'll drag down my formula, there's no date and we haven't got any day. Let's double click on the formula and let's copy this once again. Control C or Command C. Enter. Let's come to month. Let's delete this. We'll double click and we'll paste my formula. Control V or Command V. We'll delete D and we'll put M, 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 M means M 4 times. Enter. Now I'll select my first day and month and we'll drag it down till bottom. Let's go on top. Now if I'll insert my dates over here, we got our serial numbers as well as days and months. Particulars. Let's increase the column size. In debit and credit sheet, the very first thing what we have is opening balance. Let's take opening balance over here. Let's increase the column size little bit more. Now I'll take few income and expenses. I have taken few income and expenses. I have just noticed that my formula bar is not visible. We'll go to View tab. We'll check my formula bar. Let's click on serial number. So over here, I have inserted this formula. Enter. Let's come to days. We'll double click. Over here, I have inserted text. Enter. Months. Over here also, I have inserted text. Enter. So over here, we have got our particulars. The very first thing is opening balance. When we come down, over here I have taken few income as well as expenses. Salary received is income, rent received is income, salary paid is expenses, rent paid is expenses. Let's go on top. Let's come to right hand side. Now over here we want to know the details of the particulars, whether these are income or expenses. So let's come to income first. Let's increase the column size. Formula will be plus or equal to if, bracket open, on the right hand side, I am going to insert my debit amount as well as credit amount. My opening balance will be in credit amount. So I'll click on credit amount is not equal to 0. For not equal to, I'll be inserting smaller than, greater than. Not equal to 0 or blank. I'll insert double quotes for blank, comma, if this will not be equal to blank, in the very first cell, I want to show opening balance. So I'll insert double quotes opening balance, double quotes close, comma. And if this criteria is not going to meet, I want to show dash. So I'll put double quotes, dash, double quotes close, bracket close and I'll hit enter. And we can see dash. Let's come to credit amount and let's take 5,000 as our opening balance. Now we can see opening balance over here. Let's drag down our formula. We'll click just after opening balance and we'll double click. Opening balance will be just on the top. Just after that, we want to show income. I'll delete opening balance from here and we'll put income. Enter. Now if I'll put some amount over here as 100, enter, we can see income. I'll drag down my formula. Let's come down and my formula got applicable all over the sheet. Let's go on top. Now let's come to expenses. Let's adjust the column size. Expenses. Will increase my column size over here. Whatever amount I'll be inserting in debit, it will be an expense. So let's insert the formula plus or equal to if bracket open, I'll click on debit amount is not equal to. For not equal to, I'll insert smaller than greater than. Not equal to blank. For blank, I'll insert double quotes twice, comma. If this cell will not be blank, in return, I want to show expense. Means, if there will be any figure in debit amount, it should be showing expense. So I'll insert double quotes expense, double quotes close, comma, and if this criteria is not going to meet, I want to show dash. So I'll put double quotes, dash or minus sign, double quotes close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. And we got dash over here. We'll drag down my formula. Let's come to right hand side. We'll select column J, K and L. We'll go to Home tab and we'll align all the things in center. Let's come to debit amount. This is salary received. It's our income. Rent received. This is also an income. I'll take 300 or 3000. Income from sales 4000. Let's come to salary paid. It's an expense, so it will be going in debit amount. I'll put rent paid as 6000. Enter. And just notice, as soon as I inserted my debit amount, on the left hand side, we can see expense. Let's come to the header. I'll click on the header of income and we'll change my cell color. We'll come to expense. We'll change my cell color over here also. Let's come to right hand side. Balance amount. Formula will be plus or equal to. The very first thing will be our opening balance. So I'll take my opening balance as it is and we'll hit enter. Now we are in second cell. Over here we will be inserting our formula. Formula will be plus or equal to opening balance minus expenses means minus debit amount plus income means credit amount. Now I'll hit enter. So opening balance was 5000, income was 100, it became 5100. Let's drag this down. And over here we got our running balance. We'll come to second cell and we'll double click on my formula. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if. If bracket open, we'll click on debit amount and now I'll click on credit amount is equal to blank. For blank, I'll insert double quotes twice, comma. If there will be no amount in debit or credit, I want my cells to be blank. So I'll insert double quotes twice once again, comma. We'll come to the end. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Now I'll drag down my formula. We got value error over here. Let's come to row number 12. Income from other sources. Let's put some amount over here. 500. Enter. Now we got our figures properly. Let's come to right hand side. We'll drag down my formula till bottom. Let's go on top. Let's come to left hand side. We'll reduce the size of the sheet. Now I'll come to row number 1 and we'll reduce the size. We'll come to row number 6 and we'll reduce the size. We'll click on C2 and we'll select till C5 and we'll select till end. We'll change the cell color. We'll click on D3 and we'll select next cell also. We'll merge the cells. We'll change the cell color as well as font color. This will be financial year. We'll click on financial year. We'll go to Home tab and we'll wrap the text. We'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Black and we'll increase the font size. Let's increase the row size over here. We'll click just after financial year. Or let's click on financial year and we'll drag this to right. We'll delete financial year from here. This format is for 2026-2027. So I'll insert 2026-2027. Enter. We'll select both the things and we'll insert outside thick border. We'll come to right hand side. We'll come to I means column I. Let's come to right hand side. This will be total debit. Let's select from column I till column K and let's change the font color. We'll align all the things in center. We'll create borders. So this will be total debit. This will be total credit. And this will be balance amount. Let's adjust the column size over here. Total debit. I'll change the cell color. Total credit. We'll change my cell color. Balance amount. We'll change my cell color over here also. We'll change the font color. Total debit. Let's increase the column size. We'll remove color from here so that formula will be visible properly. Formula will be plus or equal to aggregate. Bracket open. We got many options. I'll be selecting number 9, that is sum. Comma. We got many options once again. I'll be selecting number 7, that is ignore hidden rows and error values. So whenever our rows will be hidden for the months or for income or expenses, we will be able to see specific data, comma, array. Let's come to right hand side. We want total debit amount over here. So I'll select debit from top to bottom, means till my last cell. We'll go on top, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And I got my total over here. We'll align this in center. We'll increase the font size. Let's come to total credit. We'll click on total debit and we'll drag this to right. And we got our total credit. Balance amount. In balance amount, I want to show my last figure and it should be always the last figure. Let's change the cell color and font color. Let's come to column I and we'll adjust the column size. Formula of balance amount will be plus or equal to lookup. Bracket open, lookup value. I'll be taking 2 as lookup value, comma, 1 divided by is number. Bracket open, value. I'll select column L. Bracket close, comma, I'll select column L once again. Bracket close. And I'll hit enter. And we got our running balance over here, means the last figure. Let's increase the font size. We'll double click on my formula. So how this formula works? Over here we have got is number, L through L. So what this does? This check every cell in column L. If there will be a figure in the cell, it will be showing true. Otherwise, it will be showing false. Now we have divided the function of is number with 1. So what Excel will do over here? Excel will divide the values by 1. Means it will divide true with 1. Then we have inserted lookup value. What lookup is going to do? Lookup will try to find 2. But 2 is not present over here. So lookup will take the last value, which will be lesser than or equal to 2. And in this way, we will get our last figure. Let's select all and let's create borders. Perfect. Let's go on top. Now I'll come to left hand side. In case you want to put some icons on top of debit, credit and balance amount, you can. Now let's come to left hand side. We'll increase the size of column B. We'll click anywhere inside my data. We'll go to View tab and we'll remove the grid lines. We'll click anywhere inside my data and we'll press Ctrl T. Small window will pop up. Create table. I'll click on OK. When I created my table, on top we can see Table tab. Over here we have got table styles. We'll click on drop down and we'll select a desired table style. Filter button, we'll uncheck this. We'll go on top and we'll come to left hand side. Now I'll come to left hand side. Over here we want slicers. And to create the slicers, I'll click anywhere inside my table and we'll go to Table tab. Insert slicer, I'll click over here. We'll select months. We'll come down. We'll select income and expenses. And we'll do OK. We'll take this to left hand side. Let's adjust the size of the sheet. We'll take expenses to left hand side. We'll adjust my slicer size. We'll come to months. We'll go to slicer, columns. We'll do this as 2. Let's adjust the size. Now if I'll click on January, we have got the data of January. If I'll click on income, we can see only income. If I'll click on February, there's no data of February, so we are not able to see anything. Let's clear filter from here and we have got our blank cells with the dates of February. If I'll click on March, we have got the dates of March. And once the entry will be done, all the things will be visible. And our debit and credit sheet is ready now. I'll provide the link of file in description box. In case you want to download, you can.